Today, in Minecraft, we become Iron Man. So the challenge has been set. We must survive 100 days in hardcore Minecraft as Iron Man. But this is not your regular 100 days of Minecraft. We have a little bit of a situation. Turns out I've been captured by some sort of demon lady. Not good.
Yes, he's crafting the suit. Of course he is. He is my captured little creature. Listen up, child. I shall return, and you will forge the suit. That should be safe. Secure the perimeter!
Well, okay then. Yeah, so turns out I woke up here on day one. It was some sort of a prison cell cave system with security cameras and what looked to be a stark bench for building an Iron Man suit. I wasn't really sure what was going on and I was super hungry, so I took a look around. Thankfully, I did find some wheat, a water bucket, some chicken, and this map. The map let me know that I was in a desert area, well, underneath a desert area, and then I got to work making some food. I ate the food, because like I said, I was starving. And then I took a look at the stark bench. I think I was being forced to try and make an Iron Man suit by some sort of evil demon. Interesting. Okay, I've done this before, but I know that it's super difficult. Anyway, I looked around for some resources that could help me out. I got some sleep that night, but into days 2 and 3, I did in fact find a weak spot in the wall and was able to use a shovel to tunnel my way through. Gravel. Haha, you gotta love gravel. Anyway, I got into another area of this, well, prison, and I realized there was a lot of stuff here I could use. I found myself a stone pickaxe and start mining some of this coal. Not really sure why. Anyway, I found a chest with some more food, some ores, and a camera monitor. This was pretty epic. I was able to touch into all of these cameras and check out this facility. I was looking around, wasn't seeing much until I saw this guy. Looks as if there was another prisoner. I've got to go talk to that guy and see if I can get to the bottom of what's going on. I also realized that this place was swarming with mobs, which was not good. I then got to work, well, searching around, killing mobs, and just finding more stuff that could help me out. I did a bit of mining, got some more iron, got some more coal, and started to think about how I was actually going to escape this place. Well, I also had to find out what was going on. It was all a bit strange, but I did make myself an iron pickaxe and found some strange type of ores. I think these ores were gonna help me to make this Iron Man under armor suit thingy. But I needed a lot of materials, so if I was gonna use that to help me escape, I was going to have to get to work. I was checking the cameras every now and then to make sure that there was no one around that could catch me and kill me. I got a little bit confident. I decided to go for a look, and I finally went and met this guy.
Oh, it's only you. Thank goodness you're not Lady Sorella. She'll kill us. She'll kill us all. Lady Sorella. Lady Sorella. Oh, no.
Yeah, so he was talking crazy gibberish, and I think he'd lost his mind, so I just kept on mining for the rest of the day. Anyway, the more I thought of it, that guy really did lose his mind. He kept on going on about Lady Sorella, and then it dawned on me. That's probably the person that captured us and basically put us in here. So I just kept on mining. I made myself an iron helmet, my first big achievement, and then I got into a fight with some zombies. And I almost died. I mean, check it out. I was down to 2 hearts. Are you kidding me right now? This was gonna be tough. Anyway, I mined a lot, as you can see, and got a lot of different resources. Eventually, I wandered out further into the mine, found myself a spawner and some other stuff. This was gonna be a crazy, crazy time trying to make this Iron Man suit. I did find an area that I thought was the exit, but I don't think I was ready to go up there. I mined more and more until I was breaking pickaxes. I mean, it was a lot of mining, people, but I was getting some good stuff. Alright, so later on you will see exactly how much material you do need to craft an Iron Man suit. I mean, it's a lot. It's insane. That's why this video is pretty fast-paced, and I'm not really showing the exact amount of mining that I was doing because, I mean, I was doing a lot. I eventually had enough to make myself an iron suit. Not an Iron Man suit, just an iron armor. Yeah, it was terrible. But I mean, I had to start somewhere, people. Anyway, for the rest of the week, I did in fact just go mining more and more. I found iron, I found everything. I even found diamonds. It was pretty good, but let's be honest, you don't want to watch a video of mining for about 4 hours. I did this for a week, got a lot of stuff, but I got tired and had to get rest. Alright, so eventually I did smelt up all of the stuff that I had mined over the last week, and it was a lot of stuff. You'll find out later it wasn't enough. Anyway, the titanium was the real stuff that I needed a lot of. This was going to be super important in crafting any of Iron Man's things. As you can see, it takes 6 ingots to make a plate, and I needed a lot of those plates. I also made myself this cool silver sword. Super epic. And then I start making some electronics. Okay, this is just so much resources. It's insane, but I was getting it done. But time to get back to mining. Here you go, people. Come on, you have to watch me doing a little bit of mining. I mean, I've done a lot. You just gotta watch a little. Yeah. So we got back to my furnaces, we smelted all of the things that we did go ahead and get. I was able to make more titanium plates. I was able to make some electronics and then get in and see what else I needed. The titanium plates were done, it was time to get onto Stark Tech. I needed high-tech electronics, another step, and then I could eventually make Stark Tech. I mean, it's insane the amount of stuff you've got to make just to get one thing. I now needed a repulsor, so guess what? I needed stuff that I didn't have. This was not good at all. Basically, I had to go up topside. I needed more wood and I needed more food. I got up there and realized there was husks everywhere and some sort of a base in the distance. I didn't really want to go check that out because I thought that could be trouble. I did see some trees close by, so I eventually made it there by nightfall and got the wood that I needed. I headed back down into the cave, back to my furnaces, and got more of the materials and cooked up my chicken. Oh man, a stressful few days. Anyway, it was into the next day, and I used some of the materials that I had just gotten to make a dispenser and a piston so I could make a repulsor. I did that, and realized that I needed to get 3 more. Are you kidding me? I thought I only needed 1. Okay, I got back to work and eventually I did in fact have everything that I needed. I took off my normal iron armor, ready to put it on a stand, but it didn't fit, so I just put it in a chest. Alright, let's get back to crafting this suit. I had everything. The titanium plates, the Stark Tech, the repulsor. I committed and I crafted. Oh my days, would you have a look at this thing? It's insane. The exposed wires actually make it super cool. Alright, so it makes it super vulnerable as well, but I mean, I think I was ready. I had some cool repulsor action and I could actually fly. I heard gunshots coming from the camp above, but I decided I was going to be able to take these guys out because I had the Under Armour suit. It was 30 long days, but it was time to get out of here. I flew straight out feeling absolutely epic and got down to the campsite. Took out all the security guards and some more husks. I mean, I was feeling super powerful. The husks did absolutely no damage to me whatsoever. There were some chests around here, most of them fortified, but I was able to dig under. This one contained a lot of iron ingots, titanium ingots, and gold ingots. It also had a piece of paper with a code on it. I then found this thing. It was a password-protected chest. The code was on the paper. Wow. 50/50. I found Stark Tech, and lots of it. And then I just found the Under Armour that I had just spent 30 days crafting. Okay, so I was a little bit bummed about that. I really wanted to find an actual Iron Man suit, but that would have been wishful thinking. After a little bit more research, I realized it was a good find because I needed that Under Armour to create a Mark IV Iron Man suit. I had the Stark Tech and I had the Under Armour, so it was a good start. I also found this token thing that I was actually able to deposit for more experience. As you can see in the Stark bench, I was now up to 2,000. But I needed over 7,000 to create the Mark IV Iron Man suit, so again, I did have a lot of work to do. So, again, I got to it. I mined more, I got more materials, I got my place organized, but after a while, I realized I didn't want to be stuck down in that cave anymore, so I decided to venture out. I did have the Under Armour suit that, well, enabled me to fly, so I could get around pretty easily. So like I've always done, I gathered more materials. Eventually I came across this village. It seemed pretty peaceful, so I was thinking whoever captured me, this Lady Sorella person or whatever, had gone. So I was feeling pretty confident that I was all alone and I could just get to work making this Iron Man suit to have a bit of fun, and if she ever came back that I would be prepared to take her on. We all know that's what it's leading to, right? Okay, so I was getting super claustrophobic down in that cave, so I just had to get out of there. I think it was time to get up topside and spend a little time making myself a home. I mean, yeah, I deserve a nice little home. So I got to work excavating and started building my new home. This little guy started annoying me, so I killed him. Anyway, back to building my little house. I got the materials I needed, start building up something. I was gonna make it super big and awesome, but then I just made it kind of super small and not so awesome. You guys get it. Anyway, then this happened. There was a swarm of zombies. A giant zombie came. I couldn't believe it, but I killed him and got a lot of points for doing so, so happy days. It was now time to move out of my cave home. So I took a couple of trips, got all my materials, and put them into my new house. I also built a nice little border around it so no husks could get in and annoy me. I mean, I needed beauty sleep. Everybody needs their beauty sleep. And everybody also knows that an Iron Man house is not an Iron Man home unless it has cool red glass in it. So yeah, I did that. Anyway, I spent the next couple of days really getting to work on making this Iron Man suit. I mean, I made some bullets, and then I went ahead and realized that I needed to also make a rocket. Okay, I got some sand and decided to make some TNT because it was the main component in this rocket. I then made that, so I was making progress. I had bullets, I had rockets, I had the Under Armour suit, I had Stark Tech. I mean, I had the plates, I had a lot of stuff, but again, I did need some more. I had to make what is that? Palladium? An arc reactor, basically, so I got to work doing so. I had to get this palladium stuff, and it turns out I actually had some already from all the mining that I had been doing. So I was able to make this palladium, I can't say that word, I was able to make that core and eventually go ahead and make the arc reactor. This is the centerpiece to any Iron Man suit, so an epic little bit of crafting had just been done. I was super pumped and getting super excited that I was getting close to finally getting this Iron Man suit. And then I realized I needed a lot of this titanium plate stuff. I needed red and gold. Because, I mean, Iron Man's suit is red and gold. But I pretty much almost had everything, but there was still a little bit more work to do. I really thought that my mining days were over, but that morning I walked outside and got ready for more. I got down, back into the caves, and start mining once more. I even mined obsidian. I mean, everybody knows how long that takes. So yeah, a lot of time did pass, but eventually I think I had all of the materials that I needed. So again, I start smelting everything in my furnaces, and while I was waiting, I managed to make myself a nether portal. I knew I was eventually gonna have to go in there because I probably needed to get more points by killing more mobs, and there's tougher mobs in there. Speaking of tougher mobs, this happened. There was another zombie swarm. This time crazy possessed zombies, ones that spit acid and were able to break down walls. Also the giant zombies. It was crazy. I couldn't take on that battle. I had to flee. I had to hide overnight and make sure that I survived. As you can see, the integrity of my suit was absolutely shot. It was nearly done, and I could die at any second. Not good at all. It was day 50, into the second half, and I felt like I was going backwards. Okay, I couldn't let this get to me. I had to keep going. I wasn't gonna give up now. I really wanted that Iron Man suit, so I set out again and started exploring. I found a couple of temples which had some goodies for me, obviously, and I went out and got myself some sugarcane so I could make some paper, and I also got some leather so I could then make books. The plan was to make an enchantment table with lots and lots of lovely little bookshelves around it so I could get some cool enchantments and basically just upgrade my gear so I would now be better protected as soon as my suit was pretty much shot. So that's what I did, but it's 1.7.10, and yeah, the enchantment table, this is absolutely scuffed, but whatever. I mean, I was progressing again, I was feeling better. So I decided to make a couple more of these titanium alloy plates. I got 9 gold. I only needed 3 more, and I would have absolutely everything I needed to make this suit. Alright, so I got into the next couple of days. I took everything out of the chest just to see exactly what I was missing. Turns out I needed an orange gem. Interesting. I didn't think I had one. I had blue, I had yellow, I had green, but I didn't have an orange one. I had to kill a better, higher ranking mob, and of course I needed the 3 gold plates. But more importantly, I needed more XP. I only had 4,000 and I needed over 7,000. I still had to go ahead and kill a lot of mobs, people. Anyway, I made a couple of suitcases, and yeah, not actual suitcases you go on vacation with, but those things, they look pretty cool. Then I realized I could make this. It was a suit repair system machine thingy-majiggy-madoodle, and basically this was going to repair my suit. It was going to be pretty important. I didn't realize at the time, but this was a really, really good build. I mean, I had a lot of materials already, but again, I still had to go get more. I needed 2 full blocks of emeralds, and I needed more gold. So I mined again for a few days, but eventually I did find all of the emeralds that I needed and all of the iron that I needed also. I took a nap then, because I mean I was getting super tired, but into the next day I went ahead, made the emeralds and all the other materials I needed for the suit repair machine. You guys know how this goes. I mean, I had to make electronics, I had to make redstone repeaters, I had to make high-tech electronics, I had to make absolutely everything, but finally I had enough to make the suit repairs unit. I was calling it a machine, but it's a unit. Anyway, it was done. I was happy. I put it down and then realized this thing had to be charged up. Oh, there's always new things. I had to build a generator. Oh, look how much stuff I need for this thing. Okay, I had a lot of the stuff again already, but in the generator, you have to make an engine and other things. I needed packed ice. I had to make fans. I mean, the fans were pretty easy. I just needed iron and aluminium or tin or something like that. I made absolutely everything, but then I did need packed ice, okay? I'm in a desert. Where am I gonna get packed ice? It took me a couple of days, but eventually I found a mountaintop with snow on top of it. You guys are like, what's that gonna help you with, RoPo? It's okay. There actually is a crafting recipe for ice in this thing. I needed snow and a bucket of water, which made ice. I needed packed ice. So I had to go ahead and make 9 of those things to finally get a full block of packed ice, and then I had absolutely everything I needed. The temperature regulator was made. The engine was made. The other stuff went in. The plates, the high-tech thingy-majiggy electronics. There's so much work. I had to power this thing up with lightning stone, but it was done. The generator came on. I had my suit. I clicked it. It cost me 126 experience, but I repaired it back to full health and full power. Oh yes, oh yay, that suit was absolutely epic. Okay, like I said, I needed more experience to be able to make this suit, so I spent a lot of time and I went ahead and made a mob spawner for more XP. So it was time to go ahead and get that XP because as you can see, I still needed that orange gem and I still needed all those points. So it was time to go into the nether. I wasn't really expecting this in here. I knew it was dangerous, but I didn't think it was this dangerous. There were crazy new mobs, sort of brute keeper dudes and possessed zombie pigmen, and it was crazy. These guys were super strong. They absolutely destroyed my newly repaired suit. It was crazy. I mean, I couldn't fly as well in here. It was just a dark, weird, and crazy place. I had to get back out of there. Thankfully, I did with my life. I was able to repair my suit once more and basically go AFK for a while to let all these mobs drop down so I could get all of that delicious XP. Eventually, I got up to over 6,000, but I still needed to get over 7,000. So, again, I went AFK for a couple of hours and waited for this monumental amount of mobs to drop into my spawner. It was crazy. I never seen anything like it, but eventually I was able to get all of the tokens I needed and the orange gem. Alright people, it was day 75. I woke up. I put away my Under Armour suit and got out all of the materials that I needed to make the one, the only, the Iron Man Mark IV. I got my last few remaining gold plates and I had done it. I had absolutely everything I needed. I had all the points, I had all the materials, I had the orange gem, I committed, and I crafted the Iron Man Mark IV. Dun, 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 dun. I am Iron Man. Okay, I'm sorry. That was my little Iron Man impression. I mean, look how good this is. The mask comes up, it shuts back down, it makes a cool sound. I mean, I sound like Iron Man. This is so epic. I was able to use my repulsors on the mobs, shooting them back. I also had this little cool system that showed me exactly how much health they have. I was so excited. I was flying around my little base, and my days did I look so epic. This was definitely worth the wait. It is so good. As you can tell, I was excited back then, but I'm also even more excited right now. I mean, I put the suit away that night. I stood back, I took a look, I marveled at its glory. I was so happy. Yes! Alright, but I could not get carried away because I knew that this was going to end in one big epic battle right at the end. This Lady Sorella, the person that captured me originally and turned that other prisoner into a crazy person, yeah, I felt that she was gonna come for me, so I had to make sure that I was fully prepared. Again, I got to work making this thing, a portable modular device. It basically gave me information of how I could rank up as Iron Man. I mean, there were a lot of different things to unlock. The Unibeam was the next thing, and I had the skill points required, so I ranked up. This was a tough 3 weeks, but I had to keep on grinding. I mean, check this out. Woohoo! The Unibeam was absolutely outrageous, worth all of the work. I was able to repair my suit along the way as well, but I did have a lot of work to do. The skill points came from killing mobs, and it was gonna take me a long time. In the meantime, one of the nights, I heard something going on outside. I wasn't really sure what it was, but looking at this now, it turns out I think it was the evil demon, Lady Sorella. She ended up placing down a wither skeleton skull thing. Yeah, he spawned the wither boss. That's what I'm trying to say here. But basically, I heard it go off. I realized I was in trouble. Someone was trying to take me out. I grabbed my suit. I headed on out because I did not fear anything now that I had the Mark IV. I started off by hitting the wither with the Unibeam. Let's just say he did not like that. He flew high and went crazy. But I was able to take this guy out with ease. I got so much skill level for this, it was epic. And then I continued to kill and crush mobs in my mob spawner. It was all going absolutely perfectly. I was getting more points, I was killing everything, and I truly was Iron Man. Ranking up once again to get more abilities. This time, I got machine guns. Yep, I had machine guns on my shoulder and some sort of a wrist rocket explosion boom thing. I mean, come on, this is so much fun. Being Iron Man is epic. I was absolutely loving it. What an epic 3 weeks. But we were getting to the last couple of days and I knew something big was happening. Something big was coming. And there she was. She was outside. She was coming for me to either capture or kill me. This was not good. I had to wake up, get my suit, and get ready for the most epic battle I was ever going to take on. Straight away, she came at me hard. I tried to change my weapons, but it was so difficult. She was relentless. I punched my way out of it, but she hit me with some sort of sound beam and it totally confused me. She had my armor down to half durability. It was not good. The integrity was compromised. I had to get it and fix it, and eventually I got back out into the battle, eventually getting her down. I couldn't believe it. I defeated her with my integrity down at 370. My suit was almost destroyed, but I was victorious and I had so much experience and skill. I truly was Iron Man. So there you have it, guys. 100 days in hardcore Minecraft as Iron Man. We completed all of our tasks and reached all of our goals. It has been epic. Thanks for watching. Smash a like rating, and until next time, we're out.